Because I have many things to do, so I need to match the, if you know. Because I didn't know that.
The real test.
I don't know what the real test.
The real test. Well, that's something you can talk to with the director. You know, usually it's a really flexible schedule.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a time where everybody can do it. Maybe even at this time during class you can do it maybe.
Oh, really?
When?
I don't know. I don't know when. Like I don't know when you're gonna take the test.
Okay.
I think that depends on you. But today we have a sample test.
Okay.
Let me ask the director if he is coming.
Okay.
I just talked to the director, and he said he's not coming.
Okay.
That he forgot to tell me that he's sorry.
Okay.
But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You know, either way, you're about to take the sample test. Okay, the first sample test. So let me tell you a little bit about this San Diego test. Okay, well, for this test, you're going to have 60 questions for the grammar. I'll write this down in the chat.
Okay.
Okay, 60 questions for grammar, 20 questions for reading, 12 questions for listening, 1 writing, and 5 questions for speaking. All right, so let me write that down. Grammar, 60 questions, 30 minutes. Okay. Reading, 20 questions, 15 minutes. Let's see. Listening, 12 questions, 12 minutes. And writing, you have 1, 250 words. And for that, you have 15 minutes. Oh my God. And for the speaking, you have 5 questions. And that's going to take also 15 minutes. Okay? 15 minutes or 10 minutes? I don't remember. But I misspelled grammar. Grammar is with 2 M's. Sorry. Okay, but with grammar, you have 60 questions. Okay, it's going to be 30 minutes. That means 30 seconds for each grammar question. Okay, you know, it's a pretty easy concept, you know. Sometimes it's like choose the correct answer, 1, 2, or 3, and you just read, you know, you read them. If you think it's a little difficult, eliminate the one that's obviously not correct, and then you have 2 options. And then if you're not sure, well, go with whatever your heart tells you. You have 50-50 chance, you know, you have 50% chance. I mean,
Sometimes you have to decide like that, no?
yeah. I hope it doesn't have to be that way.
No.
Yes, Trini?
Follow you or
Is this is a practice or this is a real test? That's being a hard talk already.
Yes. No, this is a practice test. So one thing that I want to be very, very clear is that do not let this test stress you. This is the first test. It's not the real test. One
Okay.
thing that you can do for this specific one, since it's an example test, sample test,
Uh-huh.
um, you should focus on remaining calm.
Okay.
Don't let it stress you out. All
Well,
right. Though, because if you stress out on the real test, it's very likely that your brain is going to start working effectively. So, on this one, practice calming techniques, breathe slowly, keep an eye on the time, for every two questions of the grammar, 1 minute. Okay.
Okay. So breathe
For the
in, breathe
reading,
out.
it's going to be 20 questions, 15 minutes. That's not correct.
we didn't see what you're writing. That's what.
You didn't see it
Nope.
Yes,
on
I
the
can
chat?
see.
In the chat?
Yeah, yeah, on the chat I can see.
Oh, and it's, oh my goodness, Trini, you sleeping already?
All right.
I'm sorry, dearie.
Sorry, the reading is 20 questions, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Like I told you the other day, it's 1 minute per question. Okay. Remember our technique with reading.
Well,
Oh
Okay.
my god.
First, look at the questions.
anyway.
Then answer the question that's the easiest for you. You decide what is easiest. In my case, the easiest questions are the ones that say, what does this word mean in this sentence? Because I can use the context and of that sentence. The difficult ones for me is when it asks about, uh, the other specific things. It's kind of difficult for me. So go with what's easiest. Do not read the entire. Do not read the entire article because you will lose too much time, and it's not necessary. We're not reading for enjoyment. We're reading so we can pass this test. All right, and that's an important thing. 1 minute, one question, or basically 5 minutes every article. Okay, so remember, if you finish one article and you still have 15 minutes, you're doing good. If you finish one article and you only have 10 minutes, you're very slow and you need to hurry up. All right, keep an eye on the time. The time is not your enemy, the time is your guide. The listening. The listening is going to be 12 questions. I recommend that you have your headphones. All right. All right. So look, it's going to be 12 minutes. All right. You can listen to the audios however many times you want, but you only have 12 minutes. All right. And if I remember correctly, I think it is 3 different listenings with 4 questions. So you decide if you want to listen to it 2 times. But remember, 12 minutes is your time, your maximum time. All right. Writing. All right. I'm not sure if in this sample writing test they ask you for the writing portion. I think they do. So if you have your writing next to you, please go type it in there. Christian, I know yours isn't proofread already. Don't worry, this is only the sample test.
Yeah.
I will be the judge of this test with the writing and the speaking. All right, and I think the judge for the no, well, yeah, only for this one because the second sample test is going to be a little different. I'm going to explain the second sample test in a minute. All right, so just write your essay that you already have, your letter that you already have in it. And it should take like 10, 15 minutes. All right, the speaking is 5 questions. You have to listen to the instructions. All right. For the speaking, maybe you're gonna have to send it to me through WhatsApp, okay? The questions. I'm going to take a look and I'm going to confirm with you, okay? Maybe you can read the question to me. Question number 1, da 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 da, and then you give your response, okay? And you have to pay attention to the directions. If they say 30 seconds each question, then 30 seconds for that question. All right. 1 minute, then 1 minute. All right.
All right.
So in total, it's going to be about 30, 45, 1 hour. It's going to be in total about 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay. That is the approximate time for this test, the sample test and the real test. Okay. Now, on this sample test, it's good because I can give you feedback. All right, I can give you feedback. On the second sample test, I can't give you feedback. All right, we only receive your scores. This is like because the second sample test is directly with San Diego University. All right. So they don't tell us, oh, Fulanito got this correct, this correct. No, no, they don't care about that. They just give us the results. And then, we take the results and then we show it to you. And if you see, the good thing is that you can see which areas you can work on. For example, in the reading, in the grammar, you can have maybe B2, but maybe you're really bad at reading, so you got B1 in the reading. But maybe your listening is great and you got C1 in the listening and C1 in the writing and B2 in the speaking. And all of it is, averaged, and it takes the average score, So sometimes, we had students that have B1, 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 B1 and everything except grammar. And with the grammar, they have B2, and in total, it is B2. Okay? So it all depends. There are certain numbers, like they have points, and those points help determine what level you are. All right. So I have the link. I have the link for this test. Would you like for me to write it here in the message board, or do you want to take it on your? Do you want me to send it to the group chat? How would you like to have this link?
For me, it's better in the group chat, in the WhatsApp.
The WhatsApp group. Okay, one thing, I do not recommend that you take it on your cell phone.
No, I
All
will
right.
take computer.
Yes. But I'm telling everybody, I don't recommend taking it on your cell phone because if you receive a call, maybe it will take you out of the test and you need to take the test again, start from zero. And it can be annoying, if you're almost finished and then you have to start over again. Well, it can be annoying, and you need to do it so we can give you the results tomorrow. And then we can work on the weak areas and be ready for the second sample test. Okay. Hello, Caesar. I'm good. Caesar, get ready because you're about to take the sample test. Okay. Caesar, I don't know if you can read the chat. In the chat, I wrote how long you're going to have for each section of the test. All right. Here, I put it in there again. That's the order. Okay, first grammar, then reading, then listening, then writing, and speaking. All right. So, my advice to you, and for this one, work a lot on remaining calm. Stay calm. If you have your cell phone, keep an eye on the time. You're only going to have 1 hour and 30 minutes. So if you turn in your test to me like in 3 hours, I'm gonna take that as cheating. All right. Because on this one, you don't have the time. Okay. You don't have the time. There's no timer. But you have to keep an eye on your cell phone. Maybe set a timer by yourself. All right. So for example, for the grammar, if it's 30 minutes, then I can go ahead and set it for 30 minutes. All right. And use it as a guide. Because on the second sample test, you will have a time. Okay. And well, I am going to send it to the group chat. All right. If you have any problems, you can message me directly. Don't forget that your answers for the speaking need to be sent to me on WhatsApp. All right. So I can check them tonight and give the results to the director. All right. Caesar, when will I take the exam? I don't know. Maybe next year. I don't think this test is interesting to me. I don't need it. All right. So I'm about to send this to the group chat. And I'm going to put it here. So for if you want it. Okay, have you received it?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Now, for those people who are here, I also put it in here. It should be a link. You can click it and it takes you to the test. Okay. In the test, they ask you for a few things. This is very important. They ask you to please insert your name, your teacher's name. Remember, I am Fernando, teacher Fernando. Horario, 4:30 to 6. And yeah, make sure you put your complete name, all right? How you want it in on your certification, all right? Do you see it in the chat? Yeah, you should have it there. All right, so does everybody have time to take the test right now?
Should
Yes.
we only write your name or you have a last name?
I just put Fernando. Fernando's okay. Okay. Well, it is 6:35. Let's see. I expect you to have. I expect to have your tests like ready. Maximum 8:30. Okay. Send me your speakings before 8:30. Okay. The only thing I will accept after 8:30 is if you have problems, maybe you lost connection, or maybe, I don't know, you had an emergency, okay? But other than that, I need your exams by 8:30 because this exam is only 1 hour and 30 minutes. I'm giving you a little bit of extra time so you can relax your brain or something. Okay? Well, I am going to end the meeting here in Zoom. All right. Like I said, if you have any doubts, please message me privately. Message me privately so you don't interrupt your classmates while they're taking the test. Okay? All right.
Okay.
Well, ladies and gents, good luck. All right.
Thanks, man.
Take care. Have a nice evening and
Thank you.
You
relax.
too. Break a leg, girls. Good luck.
The same to you.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you around.